Alright, so yeah, we're doing good. Artist upload. Yeah. Alright. Okay, so we're doing good. We're doing good. Two. I guess I don't really need this right now, but can't hurt. Have it, you know. Alright. Let's go. Alright. So we are working on this guy. I had knocked out most of the general shadow stuff on this. Most of it. Let's get in here real quick. But yeah, I think I did most of it. Ready. Yeah, we kind of messed around up here a little bit. I don't know if I need this. No, I do, because I'm going to, yeah, I am going to soften this. It's not going to be this crazy. Yeah. Okay. I kind of left off like in the hair last time. Weave. But pretty nuts. Alright, so let's go. Gonna hit this. That. I think we're pretty good as far as the hair goes. Yeah, I think it's pretty solid hair-wise here. And do brow red on the bottom of the eyebrow there. Alright, so that's not too bad. Back it up. Okay. I think, oh yeah, we need to do chains. I think I'd finished down here actually with the leg shadow situation. Alright, so yeah, let's try and work through the chains. Just be slightly up. Since the chain is on a different layer, I'm going to have to go in and do highlights and shadows on a separate layer for the chain. Yeah, let's push this. And where it gets a little different is when you get bits that are raised up off the skin. The farther away from the skin an object is casting shadow, the softer that shadow will be. That's a fun one to kind of work through as well. Right now this is just kind of some lines. Obviously it's not great, but I've done worse. But real quick, let's go. Get into a lot of layers at certain points, and it's just so much easier if I remember to actually label them. Otherwise it gets real crazy real fast. So I need to erase that little bit right there on the chain. That needs to find that line. There we go. Then the other thing I need to do, magic wand. That. Just I want editing layer only, and I want. No, I don't want that. This I just want everything. I don't know if that's enough. I wish anti-aliasing wasn't on for that, I guess. But I mean, I also do need the anti-aliasing. No. Let's see, I think that kind of covers most of it. Yeah, we'll roll with that, and we can kind of adjust things if need be. We'll do that, and then we'll come up here. This. Just go back to the pen here. Oops. Z. Hate that. There we go. Okay. So that works at least a little bit. Mostly. All right. And we're going to okay, so actually, we're just gonna let's delete. Yeah, I'm changing mine. Black lines doesn't matter. The shadows we'll just move above. Change. That doesn't fully work either. Cozy. Let's bring this back. Okay. This is just one of those fun ones where you just kind of have to roll with it, I guess. Like 70. Put it at 70. Get in there and kind of knock it out and figure it out afterwards. Yeah. All right, so yeah, this will be interesting for sure. So I'm just going in right now and hitting that edge, the inner edge, theoretically, of these links. I apologize. Yeah, I hit that back edge of the connecting link there. Yeah, this is where it gets a little funky. This is super pixelated. I'm super close in right now. But yeah, so I think it's working somewhat at least. Literally, I'm just kind of guessing at all of this right now. And honestly, that's kind of a lot of what I do. Just kind of guess. But I mean, even right now, arguably, I can see the chains better. The ones that I've done, they look like chains even though we're this close in, and yeah, even though we're this close in and a little, it's, well, not a little bit, it's like really pixelated, I can tell once I've added these shadow bits that this is a chain, which is a win, you know? Sometimes you get a win. And it's definitely not perfect by any stretch of the imagination here, but step in the right direction. And sometimes that's the best you can get. Just straight up. Yeah. So, yeah, these two stretches right here already look more like chains than these blobs over here. You know? So we're making good progress on this, I think. So, keep it moving. Oh yeah, do I want to put slight edge? Yeah, I guess I do. Just a little bit, at least. I apologize. Alright, I think it's a little bit better now. Okay. Let me give this a second to save my progress. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, it gets a little, like I said, it gets a little funky in here and stuff, but it's better than it was, you know? And literally all I'm doing right now is like just kind of putting little marks in certain places, and it's not, I mean, again, it's not ruining anything, so that's a good thing. It's just kind of one of those things where you just kind of pray for the best. At least that's how I do most of this. Just kind of go for it and pray for the best. I mean, there are definitely people out there who are intentionally nailing it. Generally speaking, not how my stuff goes, generally. But, you know, everyone has their strengths and their weaknesses, so it is what it is. I apologize. One second. I don't know. Something, it feels like something's kind of in my throat. Anyway. That side, there we go. But yeah, I mean, really this already looks a lot more like a chain when I just make quick little marks here and there, you know. Gives it some depth and makes it look like it's attached to things and such, so it's good. Good start. I'm so sorry. I do not have, I don't know what's going on with my throat right now. Hopefully it kind of clears up, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean, that looks almost awesome. I would say, you know. Yeah, we're just gonna roll with it, keep it going. No, not on the outside. Inside. There we go. It's really just kind of, like I said, for me at least, guesswork on the majority of what I'm doing. As far as where I want the shadows for these chains, as far as that goes. I do my best to kind of maintain a consistent shadow setup, but you never know. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Sunny Lemon. Oh, thank you. Much appreciated. But yeah, so it's a guessing game, but it's like an educated guessing game, I guess, for me. Yeah, it is what it is. Oh, interesting. Yeah. I wonder if that's maybe why I haven't had a lot of engagement on DLive for a little while. I don't know. Maybe not. I like the platform. It's neat, I think, for the most part. Oh yeah, for sure. Well, they have a million brushes that you can download and use a lot for free. There's some that are paid, obviously, but I mean, there's a lot of free brushes and assets and stuff, which is really, really awesome. Most of mine are just like free ones and stuff that I got off there. I play around with a bunch of them, figure out which ones I kind of really like, and kind of stick with those. But yeah, let's see. Layers are your friend. One of my favorite things in Clip Studio is locking pixels, lock transparent pixels over here. This little like checkerboard with the lock on it. When you've done your line art, because then you can literally just go in and change the colors of your line art if you want. Like if you want to do colored line art versus like black line art, it's a game changer there. Super helpful. Really love that feature. There's the reference layer thing is neat. I don't use it as much. Generally what I do rather than reference layer is I will select like the line art that I've done, and then I will do a clipping mask, on a new layer for like flat colors or shadows and such. Yep. Change from there up. Nice, yeah. Yeah, that's one of my favorite tips. It's just you can lock the pixels and just change the colors. Super, super awesome. The only thing is you got to be careful. Don't erase pixels that you want to keep, because they will go away, because it locks the transparent pixels rather than like the pixels. So if you erase, they're gone. But yeah, that's a good one though. I like that tip. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So I know it's zoomed in super close right now. I'm working on. I'm designing, or was kind of designing. I think I'm done designing, and now I'm just kind of in the like actual drawing kind of situation. A Triton Blood Hunter Order of the Lichen that I would at some point like to play. Super cool. But yeah, so this is his Triton form here, and then back here this is his hybrid were shark form. And I think it'd be really cool to play at some point. Yeah. So I've gone through, I like set up his belt pouches, such, the kind of skirt thing. I don't know what you really call that. Yeah, the shell, the stuff, all that kind of went through and messed with. So yeah. Yeah, and I designed tattoos. So he has a tattoo that comes, it's on his right foot. It comes up and around, so this wraps, this bit right here wraps around. This is kind of up on the shin, this is on the top of the foot. Yeah. And then let's see, where is this one? Yeah, and then this is on his forearm. I got a little carried away with the tattoo design, a little bit. But that's also part of the reason why he wears bracers to hide that, so I don't have to do that. Like ever, but it's I wanted to design it and give it some meaning and stuff, so that's good. Yeah, so that's kind of what I've done. So I worked out the color last time, started shading last time, so I'm finishing up shading, rough shading, and then I'll, like, on the skin I'm gonna kind of do more soft shading, so I'll soften up a lot of the hard lines, not all of them, but a lot of them, and then I'll probably do a rough color on the hybrid form in the back, muted down, kind of like how it's kind of faded back as it is right now in the sketch. And I'm gonna leave it kind of sketched. I'm not gonna like full on draw this out, but yeah. That's kind of where we're at. And I'm working on the chain currently. We're almost kind of knocked out the chain, and then I need to go up in here and kind of fix that nonsense because it overlaps a little bit. Oh, nice. That's cool. Yeah, we haven't gotten there yet. I'm a little far from that. Okay. Alright. So yeah, that's what I've been working on this. I'm doing good. How are you? Yeah. I mean, that's honestly those are kind of like the tips for you as well. I don't use a whole lot of things. I kind of find one or two things that kind of like work, and I stick with those, honestly. Let's just hit all of these connecting ones real quick. I'm gonna give it a little bit of time, theoretically at least. That edge, that edge, this edge, that edge, this edge, this edge, da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Alright. That right there. Yeah. Try and do animation on Clip Studio. Yeah. Thank you, appreciate that. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I would like to do some animation at some point as well. That's one of the reasons I got this version of Clip Studio EX. Is because of that. And I haven't gotten around to it. I have this really cool idea in my head. I just hope at some point I actually get around to doing it, because that would be cool. But I get a lot of like grand ideas, and the follow through is somewhat lax. Just realistically, but I hope at some point I do get to it, because I would really like to. Thank you! Happy New Year's to you! New Year to you. In actual time on your end. I hope the New Year brings you everything you want. Hopefully. But yeah. Whoa. Yeah, that's crazy. That makes no sense. That's wild. Oh wow, that's... Yeah, that... A week for a fully rendered... Like, even with 3D, like, that's absolutely insane unless you have... I don't even know what would make that, like, doable, honestly. But that, yeah, no, that's absolutely insane. Like, I've done really, really poor animation way back in the day that took me, like, and I mean real bad, took me months. Like, I was just doing it in Flash at the time. Like, when I had some extra time in my class in high school, it was real bad. But yeah, that's insane. A week is... that's out of the... yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no. A week is absolute insanity. No way. Yeah. I actually never took any animation. Yeah, that's good. Well, you know. But yeah, in college I didn't take any like animation classes. I kind of wish I did. It wasn't something I was like super into at the time. Now I wish that I had at least done an animation class, so I would have that kind of foundation. I mean, I've watched like a bunch of stuff on YouTube at this point, but like that's only taking you so far. In reality, you know. And I also need to find the time to like do it. Oh wow. I mean, that's good, because I mean it sounds like he wasn't like a great teacher or qualified if he legitimately thought that someone could pull off a fully rendered animation in a week. In my opinion, he probably wasn't qualified for the job to teach people animation. I could be wrong, maybe he was qualified, but that's absolutely nuts to me. Alright, well that's all of those. So let's get in here and fix this. Yeah. Again, back in high school, I had a teacher who wasn't really qualified for the job that he was doing. It was interesting, actually, because... Actually, let's hit my brush. And... Here, yes, we're still good. Ball. Let's see. That's what I meant there. And later, I actually found out that I was getting a tattoo, and the guy was talking about how he used to be in game development, and he had applied for a job at this like high school thing, and it's a big deal, but they wanted him to take out his big he had like big rings in his ear, like, not because gauge is the wrong word, plug is the wrong word because that's not what it was, but it's, you know, like giant gauge ring. Oh man, that's crazy. Or something like that. Oh lord. Yeah, that's just not right. But yeah, so I was getting tattooed by this guy, and he's talking about this, like, he went for this job, they wanted him to take out his earrings. He's like, no way, that's not how this works. The real world, like, this is what I looked like. I was a head developer for mini games. Like, I'm not doing that. And yeah, so they gave it to this other dude that was my teacher, and I'm like, that is so insane. That was like one of the craziest things that I like learned. Like, oh, that's absolutely nuts. And he really wasn't qualified, the guy that ended up doing it. He was like reading like ahead slightly and trying to figure it out before we got there, and it was just absolutely nuts. It was a game design class. It was sad. He was a nice dude, but he was not qualified. Yeah. Yeah, like, at the time, I definitely wanted to do, like, gaming stuff. Like, video game concept art was kind of, like, what I was thinking and whatnot, but... Yeah. I mean, that would make a difference, I think, honestly, for a lot of things. Alright, let's duplicate this. And then we just delete. Switch this to this keyboard is real. Alright. Yeah, there should be like random kind of audits that they get. I think that would help. Especially like some of the kind of more like jerk kind of teachers out there. Because there are definitely those. Okay, let's see. That. I want overlay. Look at lightning. Maybe the lightning's one. Let's check. Oh, God, I'm still on my brush. So hit my pen. Yeah. Yeah, I hope next time it goes better. That's pretty nuts. Yeah, I like that. I think that looks fine. Whoop. Zoom out just slightly here. Hopefully this doesn't totally ruin what I was doing. If it does, I can just delete this layer. That's totally fine. The idea is to make this look metallic though, so if I can do that. That's not half bad. That actually looks pretty good, I think. That's crazy. People it's crazy that people like think that they can blame, I mean, some teachers specifically can blame students or like people they're teaching for their misguided sense of whatever they're like. Yeah, I don't know. Their poor judgment, I guess, or lack thereof entirely. I don't know. People are wild. I got really lucky for the most part as far as like teachers go in school. I didn't have any like bad college teachers, I don't think. I did have one that I didn't like. One that I can think of right off the top of my head, and it was like my last semester. It was so annoying because he took over for a teacher who was on sabbatical for that semester, who was a pretty cool teacher, or he had some, either had some like kind of emergency or he was on sabbatical. I don't remember, but we got stuck with this guy and he was the worst. And it was the last, like, one of our last classes of the day. So we would go to the like bar and grill that's literally down the street from the university I went to, and we'd have like a pint before class to kind of make it tolerable. That was kind of fun. I mean, we weren't belligerent or anything, but like, you know, just a little bit to kind of get you through that. But I mean, yeah, for the most part, I had really solid teachers. So I'm sorry you had that person to deal with. I even had one teacher, I had art history. I had messed up the final schedule so badly that I showed up in like 30 minutes to like almost an hour probably late to the final. Like walked in the middle, like everyone's doing the stuff. I walk in, the room is dark because it's all projected up onto the screen. My glasses fogged up because it was so warm in there and cold outside. My glasses fogged up. I couldn't see anything for another like 5 minutes. It was all bad, but she was super nice and she let me stay like until I finished. She was super nice to me. She liked me, luckily. But yeah, that was nuts. Oh, that's nice. That's, yeah, that's good. That's very nice of your sister. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I would say for the most part that I had a really good university college experience, generally speaking. With the exception of like one, maybe two classes or teachers, but yeah. You can't win them all, you know? You can't win them all. But I'm glad you're like hopefully enjoying most of what you're doing now, since it sounds like that guy's gone, or you're not in that class anymore. Yeah. This, the one thing that I have an issue with when I'm streaming is it'll do that every once in a while, where I have to catch up. All right. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the lemon and the follow. I really appreciate it. Hopefully see you again sometime. And good luck with your drawing and like animation and all that. And feel free to come back if you have any questions on Clip Studio. I've been using it for a while, and hopefully I can answer it. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it, and have a good day. No problem. Let's see. Let's try and knock out the rest of this chain situation. I know it looks like a mess when we're up close like this, but when I zoomed out, it didn't look too bad. At least on that first one. It does look kind of straight, which is kind of not great, but it is what it is. At this point, I'm not going back to adjust it. You know, sometimes stuff happens. Alright, so yeah, this chain situation's going pretty well. I might turn down the opacity on this layer a smidge. We'll check it, but it might be a good idea. Maybe. I don't know. Boy, we are making our way through this. That's just like a jumbled mess across the back side of that. Making good, solid progress on this, I think. Alright, I think that's pretty much everything. Okay, I need come down here. Let's see, let's do brush. Square. C. I'll put size here. Come up onto here. Just try and knock back shadow off the edges here because it's making a funky outline that I don't. I hate that. Because it makes it look real bad. Hopefully that's pretty fixed. That's maybe. Alright. Let's zoom out and see. Somewhat better. Let's go back. Let's shrink you up here. Okay, that was just like missed in the actual collection there. Okay, let's see. Okay, we're just going to go in like this. Helps me kind of see that nonsense easier. All right. I'm going to go with, I think that's probably good enough. Yeah, that's better. All right. All right, so now, see, I'm going to whip. Right, I was black color here. Gonna bump this a smidge. So now, yeah, we're going in with this brush to soften some of the edges here. Oh, what is happening there? That is not at all what I thought that was going to be like. Let's look at this one. If that's better. Lord almighty, that was funky. Nope, okay. No, okay, it was the soft brush, right? Is that the one I was looking I honestly don't know. Oh, that's no, that's not it either. I hate. That flat color was kind of what I was looking for. Is it soft square? Is that what I was looking for? No, that's not it either. Maybe this soft square? Jesus. Okay. Drop it down. Okay. Alright. Let's do this in a different direction. Where this is being a bit of a pain. Let's see. Looking for a little bit more like that. All right. Let's hit C. Okay. Shrink it down a smidge. Forward. Nope. That is huge. This is where it just gets funkier and funkier. Let's look at this blender here. Drop the size of this. I also want some of that to be a little bit more solid here. It blended slightly better. And once I get them out, maybe it'll look slightly more blended. Hard to say at this point. Let's get out of here. Let's push it back smidge here. It just gets kind of funky. Yeah. I don't even know how far back I can go. Like realistically, I just want to soften it somewhat, not get too crazy with it. Okay, I like that. Alright, that's good enough. I don't have to mess with it too much. Okay, I think we got a little bit. Okay, let's hit. Back this up a little bit. Okay. Again, kind of what I'm trying to get to happen here is kind of that effect of a softer shadow from farther away. The farther away something is from skin, the softer the shadow becomes, is kind of the idea. Not certain it's working. I've done better and worse, I feel like, but you know, it is what it is at this point. Something like that. So hopefully this ends up. When we're all finished with it, at least, you know. Let's back that off slightly. And since these are so small chains, it's likely they would be already somewhat faint. Let's back that up. I want to kind of this happen. Yes. I think that kind of does what I need it to. All right. Again, like attempting to soften some of this up, but it's kind of just if it works or not at this point. Again, I'm not the greatest when it comes to this kind of thing. I need to figure out probably a better brush, honestly. All right, let's see. I feel like that's probably a smidge better than it was. It's a little difficult going over some spots that are just back and forth, back and forth. Right. kind of knocked out a good chunk of that. Okay. Better. Alright, so let's try and hit this. Trying to soften this face shadow situation up kind of significantly. Probably punch it a bit more as we get there. Not the worst. Did that. I guess we'll kind of hit this somewhat. Like that. Alright. Let's see. Let's do pen. C. Get in here a little bit. Down a smidge here. Push a pull. It's a lip situation here. Better. All right. I mean, that almost looks like a picture of chains, which is cool. All right. Let's get in here real quick. Delete. Okay, so I'm gonna pen. Yeah, let's, instead of multiply, we're going to what's it? Screen. Like, darn. I don't think it made much of a difference, but yeah, buddy. There. Okay, let's race back some of the shadows. Definitely have to go back and erase some of the highlight. Back. Erase highlight. Back. Oh, missed some of the. Oops. Some of the colored line art there. Okay, next. Bottom of the spot. Yeah. Hit this. What the heck of it? Get what the? It's 70%. I'm definitely gonna calm down. That. This one. Okay, so that's those. That's done. Let's get let's do this edge. This edge here. Now, yeah, I don't know exactly. Hence, I want the color. This is definitely too intense right now. But let's hit the shell. Almost has to be this intense on the shell. Get that edge of the shadow on the shell. Okay, so let's see. I might have to do a separate one for the shell situation. I'll leave that shadow. Okay. Ooh. No, we're not gonna do the eyes right now. That'll be a white highlight. Yeah, see, like the hair and other parts are gonna have to kind of. No, that one. Side. So the hair is set up kind of like dreadlocks, but I don't know if it would necessarily be dreadlocks or like kind of like a seaweed kind of thing. I don't know. Just one of those things that's somewhat funky. This kind of fantasy world. Things like seaweed hair could exist, you know? Hit that one right there. Yeah, so this one would go. That one wouldn't be there. This would kind of drop more, I guess. Slight shine on that one. A little bit here. One right here. Catch it. Yes. This one. Smidge right there on that. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. Something kind of like that. And again, I might go in and kind of fade those on the hair bits. That's kind of extreme, apparently. Let's push that, I guess. It's a little bit better. last bit there. Better. Yeah, I like that better. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, I do need to get over here. What's that? That right there. All right. Color. Just some. Real close. Okay. Real close to erasing some of the actual other actual shadows that I included. That there. All right, that's better. Okay. Better, better, better. Alright. Zoom out here. Not bad. Okay, real quick. I need to be in black. Boom. This up here. Okay, I think that's a lot. The only little bit that was missing. Back up to highlights here. Color again. Second. All right. Drop this down. So, definitely going to go in with the brush and adjust that. Obviously, but right now, just putting in those highlights. I need to step back. Make some adjustments to leather bits as well. Okay. Throw highlight on the nose, I guess. It's right there and there. There. Literally just kind of throw things. Alright, so let's brush. The brush, we got the brush. Alright, let's bump the brush up a smidge here. Let's get in here. Gently. Ever so gently. Soften this up. Go. Probably not enough. That's there. Okay. Oh. I would say that's not half bad. Spit here. So let's see. Let's jump into Forty is closer. Let's see. Then might be a little light for the metal. Yeah, real quick. 40 on chains. No, that's not too bad. I don't mind that. Alright, so gives it that kind of shine happening. Brush. A bit, maybe. Maybe not. Also, position. What? Half bad thing. Oh, there we go. Not bad, not bad. Alright, so we need to work out leather texture. Highlight this real quick. So pen. Up that and do this. Here. Here. Something like that. Here, here, here. Okay. Here, 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 here. We have all this here. Okay. start at the top, I guess. Back over to the brush. Get in here. Just kind of. Softening. Softening highlights. Okay. That. Yes. Okay. All right, something like that. Not a half bad start. Okay. Tight spot there. Okay. Same with this one. All right. This is probably when I should be using that kind of like cloud brush. Give it a little bit more of a rough texture to it. But it is what. Back up. Alright, we are kind of making this work. And it's kind of guess, push stuff around, see what happens. For me, that will, you know, again, there are people out there who are really good, know exactly what they need to do. For me, it's more of a have an idea of what I need to do, but I also know it's likely. I just kind of get lucky. Sometimes when you're less worried about it, you do better. Make more convincing things happen. I think this leather is better than the leather I did up there. But, you know, it is what it is. Alright. Almost time. But I mean, not half bad, not half bad. Is that all the highlights? I think it is. Alright, okay, so that's that. Let's jump up here. New hi. And this is going to be one of the only spots that's basically white. Basically, not white. Pen. Wait. Okay, we need to go. Let's go 100%. I don't know if it's visible necessarily on your guys' end. It's barely noticeable on mine. But that white right there is not bad. Alright, so let's throw down shadow. Actually, no, let's call it specifically iris shadow. Just better call it. Here. And let's see, we need to get in a little bit. If I have it coming in this direction, yes, that is correct. is that too? About that. 75. I don't mind that. And it's just I'm probably bumping it up a little more than I should at this point because I'm super zoomed in. Gives it a little bit more depth. And let's bump here. Iris. Right. Alright, and we're going to grab there. There's highlight. That. So match over here. So yes. And I'm going to lighten 40%. How much is it? 100% there. Okay, okay. So, slightly. All right. Well, not too bad. 30%. 25. Let's do 25% on that. Drop down here. Go to flats and let's play a little with the light color now. Okay, so we've got seafoam green kind of situations. Let's jump in and get flecks of straight up green and flecks of straight up. Not much happening there. So let's get in here a little bit closer. That green and I like that seafoam green. I want to punch it a little bit. I don't know if I'm really. Hopefully I can. That's a little bit better. That's at 66, 100%. Seafoam. Okay, good. Like, I'm pretty sure I don't have that. Let's just knock this all out real good. Right. Again, I really like the seafoam green. I'm gonna add to it though. That's this blue. Kind of green dye with this blue. Got that. Brush. Don't mind that. Shit. Okay. bit. Green. Outer bit. Green. Brush. And push that back. I feel like that kind of gets where I want to go with it, but it is what it is, I guess. Pan back. Okay, so let's bring brush, push it back. I don't want it super crazy. Push it out a smidge. And then green pen that outer edge. Brush. That gives a little bit more to the eye. Maybe, I don't know. Better than nothing. Yeah. Let's see. Back up here to the eye highlight. Let's real quick, get in here. And maybe bring up so that top ones in up in that shadow. Want these real that. Okay. Come on. Might want to. Okay. I might need to go in more gray. That's pretty light, actually. Still. So let's grab that. Drop it there. More. Nope. I mean, it is definitely, but is it enough? There. Now I think we're okay. Need that. My highlights to stand out considerably, I believe. I mean, at least a little bit. Considerably is probably a word. Let's see. I think that. How many? Oh, I don't know why I have lines. But just click. Yeah, that was a good idea. And this little bit right here. That. All right. Yeah. There's a lot more going on in the eye when you get real close in. 400%. think it really kind of comes through now better on the eyes there. All right. And next time I'll probably finish this up. Doing a quick little black color, really lightly back there. All right, he's looking good. All right. Okay, ducky. Don't I say? All right. Well, there. That's what we worked on today. Okay, we got. There we go. In the full frame there. Finished up shading. Did highlights. And he's ready to go. I like where he's at. I think it looks real nice. Might be a smidge bright right there on the eyebrow area, but slight tweaks can happen off screen. That's not a big deal. But yeah, I think that's pretty solid work there. And I will do some quick flat color situation on the hybrid form next time, and then that'll be it for this character, or this piece for this character. That's what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do there. So, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. And you can follow any progress on any stream artwork and artwork off stream and all of that fun stuff down here, my Instagram and Twitter there, at Zann20. Also on Tumblr at Zann20. If you search Zann20, it should pop up. And Artful and Pillow Fort and DeviantArt, totally different name. Really need to change my name, but they want you to pay a subscription for that, and that's really annoying. Anyway, easiest is right here at Zann20 on Instagram and Twitter. And hopefully I'll see you guys next time. If you enjoyed this, follow, subscribe, whatever it is, wherever you are. That'd be really awesome. And tell your friends, family, young artists who have questions about digital art and such. Hey, there's a guy, he does stuff on Saturdays, 10 a.m. Pacific time, on most streaming services at the same time, so you can come see me from pretty much anywhere. YouTube, Twitch, DLive, Cardo, even Facebook, at Zann20 Art on Facebook. Yeah. Again, thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time.